Music is a pathway to the soul. And here's the secret for you. There's always a song stuck in this head. A song that's inspiring, that's moving forward, that's making me want to write. Let me share that with you. Well, hello there, Apple Bites. This is your Apple Bite, Rafael Tavares, talking to you straight from our show here, The Written Writ. A show where you and I and you take a journey together to become better writers. You may be wondering to yourselves, what's Ralph going to talk about this week? Good question. Well, I find that music inspires me, and I wanted to share that with you. I wanted to let you know that music has always been an outlet to me, an inspiration in my writing and in my life. I am the grandson of a guitarist, the son of a saxophone player. Music has helped me in my darkest moments, and it has punctuated some of my happiest. It can help me explain my moods when my words have completely failed me, or my depression has devoured my soul. Because depression is not something to mess with lightly. It can eat you alive if you let it. And I find that music is one of the ways that I deal with that. I have written my own songs that sing of my heart. But that's something for another day. What we're talking about here is how music has helped me write. How music has gotten me to writing. I can probably sit here and talk to you all about how music has helped me, how inspirational it's been, but I think we will be here for a long time if I try to do it that way. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to give you song bites, song bits, or whatever you want to call it. Little snippets of what I'm talking about. Speaking of which, you guys may have heard the music that is playing there in the background. See, wait. Yes, you see that music back there? That is from Justin Thompson. The song is Melancholy. And sometimes we use Antipode. Great music. Inspirational. I love listening to Justin's music, especially these two pieces, because I feel they have a very fantasy song to them, very fantasy style of music to them. It reminds me of my old days playing D&D, where we would play the music in the background as we would do our quests. That's exactly what that reminds me of. And it gets my juices going. It gets me, it makes me inspired to write. One of these days I'll share something that Justin's music has inspired me to write. But today we will be talking about a Metallica song, because I'm a very heavy metal guy and I love my Metallica. And the song that I'm talking about here is Merciful Fate. It's an incredible piece of music, of writing, it's just a lovely little song that I've loved to listen to over and over, that got me really thinking about this great fantasy story that was just sitting there in my head. And as I heard the song over and over and over, it helped me hatch it, bring it out. So that's what I'm going to share with you guys today. You know, I know heavy metal has a bad ring to it for some people, but I found the music very inspiring. I find some of the lyrics can be deep as oceans. I find a lot of the music can be very spiritual. You may be thinking, what are you talking about, Ralph? But I find that a lot of this heavy metal lyrics have such deep meaning to them. And I've been a big Metallica fan for a long time, and heavy metal in general. And that's what I'm trying to share with you guys here today. Now, this is the writing that happened from this particular Metallica song. Dark clouds fill the sky as a warrior walks down a quiet little village. He makes his way, people running and hiding and whispering fearfully. It's as if death himself had come out of his kingdom and decided to roam the earth. A little girl just ahead of him falls while running from the fierce warrior. The warrior walks up to the little girl, a battle-worn look on his face, and he looks at her for a long moment. She cowers in fear as she lays there on the ground. He reaches for the little girl and picks her up gently. He stands her up and dusts her off. Then he picks up her fallen doll and hands it to her. As he walks away, he smiles at her, and then a battle-worn look returns to his face. Metal clashes against metal as blood falls from the sky as if rain. The warrior looks crimson as the blood drips off of him. His blade slices through the massive throng of warriors. Arms fly off, legs fall short, bodies are cut in half. He fights as if a fire from within wants to burst out. Soon, he is the only warrior left from his side on the battlefield, yet he fights on and does not yield. The warrior begins to come at him in more and more numbers, overwhelming him as if a tidal wave of flesh crashed onto him. One blade pierces him, then another, and another, as his life force spills forth from him, till he moves no longer. From a dark tower, a deathly thin man with jet black hair and eyes to match watches his warrior and takes an interest. That night, he silently walks through the battlefield. He seems more to glide over the blood-soaked field eerily as he searches for the warrior. He comes upon the impaled form of the warrior still standing there where he was killed. The deathly thin man starts to move his arms in a macabre type of dance. His eyes glow crimson as energies wisp from his body, wafting through the air as if tentacles. The smoking tentacles wrap around the warrior's body as they roam across the entirety of him. It enters through every orifice, slowly going in as if snakes into their dens. The eyes of the warrior open, a bloody crimson color in his eyes. The warrior pulls at the blades, holding him up. He slides each one out of him, the crimson energy leaking from his wounds for a moment before sealing themselves. He looks over to the thin man, a snarl on the warrior's face, as the wizard laughs maniacally. And that's what I have here. I have more, but I will only share that for now. As you can see, this is the story that came out of me listening to this song. I can tell you and explain to you what the song is, but I think you should go listen to it yourself and then see where I was coming from. How did I get that from that? It's a good process. It breaks it down. Sometimes you may not take the song and push it directly into what you're writing. Sometimes you just write what you feel, what comes forth. It may be the song that inspires you, but then what you're writing might not have nothing to do with the song. Or maybe it does. You figure that out. And when you're writing, you find out which direction you want to go. Because it's important to decide how you are going to do things yourself. So, if you want to see what I just wrote, check out my site, drylinks.tumblr.com. Alright, Apple Bites, if you liked our show, give us a thumbs up. If you want to say something, there's the comment section down below. If you want to share your story, what you've written, you can share it down below in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed yet, do so. Subscribe, press the button. My shows come out on Sunday. If you subscribe, you'll see when they come out. Ooh, freaky, spooky. Hey, if you want to check out some crazy writing thing that I've done, pow! There you go. Right there. There is my previous episode. So some crazy writing hijinks that I've done in the previous past type of thing. All right, Apple Bites. This is your Apple Bite, Rafael Tavares, signing off. Until next week, when I'll say, yeah.